Hello, and welcome back to another edition of Carrie's Gardening Channel. Today is May the 8th, 2018, and I'm going to be planting some radish cherry bell seeds today. Now these are an extra early and crisp variety, and it's 22 days to harvest. So I'm over here back at the garden trough. I had an issue with one of my varieties of lettuce that I planted. It didn't come up for me like it should have, so I'm going to be reseeding that today, and I'm going to be putting some radishes in here. Now, radishes they can be red, they can be white. There's a watermelon radish out that's different colors. It has I believe a pink in with it. I've never personally tried that one. I do like the cherry bells though, so I'm going to be planting some of these here today. And they go a half an inch deep, and you can start these in 12-inch containers. Sorry about that. You can start these in 12-inch containers if you choose to, but I'm going to be putting them in the garden trough here. I'm taking this little rake here, and I like this little thing. It's a nice little rake, and I'm just going to be making a little row here. Put some radish seeds in. It's trying to rain on me a little bit. We've been getting some rain up here, which has us concerned about our potatoes and our corn that we planted and the beans. So there we go. Little hole there. I'm not putting them down too deep. It's raining on me. Oh boy. So this is what radish seeds look like here. And I'm just going to be putting them in. If you get your thing too deep, just kind of cover it back over some. And I'm just going to sow my radish seeds here. If you find any weeds, go ahead and take them and throw them out. And you can plant these in the ground, but the garden trough is so much nicer for harvesting. And you don't have to try and bend down or anything like that. So it's really good for lettuce, carrots, and all that stuff, because it's pretty much at your own height. And I really like ours. So I'll put a link down below for one of these. Now ours was homemade. So 22 days after these germinate for me, they will be ready to harvest. Now, if your weather gets really hot, it can make your radishes hot. So these are kind of more of a spring crop, because they can get pretty spicy if you let them go in the heat. So I'm just putting these over on this side over here, and I might put another row in. I'm not sure yet. But that's how I plant my radish seeds. I don't know if you can see the seeds there. And within, let's see here, 4 to 6 days, okay, it's not too long, they should start coming up for us. And I'll come back with another video. And I'll put links down below for the plant food that this was recharged with. It is an organic plant food. Eco Scraps all-purpose plant food. And I also had put some Epsom salts in, which I'll put a link down below for that as well, because I used a different brand than the stuff that you get in the store. And I'll also put a link down below for one of these troughs so you can see what they look like. So I'm just going to cover this up here some. And you can see here I'm gently covering it up. Oops. And I'll show you the lettuce and carrots and stuff that did sprout up for us. And within 4 to 6 days, these should germinate for us and start coming up. Now, that can depend on the weather temperature. Like if it tries to get cold out on you or something like that, then it might take them a little bit longer to germinate. But my soil is nice and moist because of all the rain that we've been having. So I'm not going to water this. If it gets dry, definitely water it. And there we go. So within 4 to 6 days, these should start coming up for us, and that's how I plant radish seeds. Now you can label this if you want to. I'm not going to because I can still see the indent of it. And down here is our loose leaf lettuce mixture. There's still some germinating. And this is my spinach coming up. And this is my kale coming up. And over here, that's a weed. Take that out. Over here are my carrots. Now carrots do look like weeds when they first come up. So if you plant your carrots and you see something coming up in the bin that looks like weeds, just try and identify it to make sure it really is before you just start pulling them out, because you could be pulling out your carrot seeds. And even sometimes it's sometimes hard to tell the weeds apart from the actual vegetables because there's so many counterfeits, but they look kind of similar. So like over here, you can see this one here, it looks almost like a carrot seedling, but it's actually not, because this is getting fuzzy leaves on it. And if you look at the stem's a different color. So this is actually a weed here, and I'm going to be pulling it out. So if you like my video, please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, you can leave them below and I'll try and answer them for you. Please don't forget to hit that little notification button. I'll tell you when I put a new video on. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. Bye.